Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day.
Faking to give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 23. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Lindsey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next, the score, Browns 14, Broncos 0. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 133. Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Real.
57's a mic.
Hey, seam 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Locke. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Locked again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Locke looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the slam.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Locke now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Freeman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
On 1st down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield on play action. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block going to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now he's flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go!
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run here with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Ready, go.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Now.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go.
Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Ready? Right. Now.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.